hold on, wait.
How
So
is it not sale?
my phone like went all the way back to its like defaulted
Setting.
notification. Yeah, so notifications. So, because my kids were complaining about, well, no, they weren't complaining. They were just like every time my joint would go off, it would like, do the
Among Us.
the Among Us. Mr. Kimball was
Yeah,
playing Among
because
Us.
I kept saying that too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is what I did. So of course now they're like,
Oh gosh.
Mr. Kimball must be watching the movie. How about Mr. Kimball has grown? Certified. This is ILNL.
Is it on there?
Welcome to ILNL, where apparently big phones matter.
No, you did not. No, you did not.
That got the blood jumping. How you doing, guys? Welcome to ILNL. Chris is here in the building. Kristen getting herself all together. She is prepared. All the notes.
I have receipts.
And Chico is in the building.
Is big phones like our tech news?
Sure, we'll say that's tech news. Yeah, talk about the big phone.
So I have big hands.
The phablet.
I wear a
Size 15.
a size 15
What is
ring.
a 15? Oh, ring.
Hand, yeah. So I have
that's
big
different.
hands.
Jeez, I wonder.
So
I think mine's like 11.
with my hands being so big, I need a phone
Yeah, I
that
don't have a ring.
And then plus with my phone, it's great for movies and things. Like I've been having the Note. I started with the Note 8, I think, and then I went to the S8. No, it was an S8. It was a Note 5, S8, Note 10 Plus, and then now I have the Note S20 Ultra.
So I have to ask the business person in me question.
Mm-hmm.
So how much stock do you have in Samsung?
Absolutely none.
We need to fix that.
Not a
Tanisha
problem.
just
All right.
chuckling.
So welcome to the show, guys. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes because we're trying some things and it's going to be. It's good. We got some good conversation coming up, so this should be pretty cool. Ready to jump in?
Yeah, I'm
No,
just not.
hold on, I'm checking
I'm not ready to talk
Samsung
about.
stock.
I'm not ready to trust anything with the number 20 in it. Like your phone is a 20. You should have left that back in 2020.
Can't get on cash.
Can't.
She's cute though. I live.
All right, shall we? All right, let's do it.
Après-vous?
So,
Yeah.
Deadpool 3 confirmed to be part of the MCU, and they're going to keep their rated R rating. That is progression.
It's a movement. Disney Plus is like, they realize like Disney Plus is for grown folk. It's for everybody.
Fair enough.
Cause that was about to be my question.
Well, wait,
and I asked
is
you
it
this.
on Disney Plus?
Well, it's part of the
it'll
MCU.
be- yeah, which
Yeah,
means
but
it'll
is
be
it going to be on
owned.
Disney Plus?
But doesn't
Well,
it mean it's
Disney.
owned by
I'm sorry,
Disney?
Disney. Disney is for grown folk. Because the thing
Well,
is, like,
no,
Well, yeah, I was
Marvel.
like, wait a minute.
Marvel's for
Marvel.
grown
well,
folk.
Marvel's for grown folk.
I
which
don't
is
think we're ever going to
also,
see Mickey throwing any F-bombs anytime soon.
Well, Mickey used to be a tad bit.
Yeah, well, that was before they reinvented Mickey.
Not to be confused with Run Joe.
With what?
You don't remember the old Run Joe T-shirts?
Oh, you said Run Joe.
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. So, yeah, I got you. Yeah. And
Joe
you were saying,
Biden?
Well, yeah,
No.
no, DC.
yeah. Oh my goodness,
One
you
Joe,
don't.
One Joe, One Joe.
It's an old go-go song.
Yeah. I see
And
it
you-
behind
and
me.
Well, hers little, so
I'm younger than y'all. The first go-go song I ever heard was "Work the Walls."
Okay.
yeah.
That's the first.
Okay.
Why
So
are
you
you
gotta
clutching
think-
your invisible
Baby,
pearls?
because I remember they used to be on the wall like getting
Yes.
doom, doom.
I remember
doom,
being a
doom,
fourth
doom.
grader
Okay.
watching the sixth graders work the walls at West Elementary.
Wow.
Let's.
No,
Okay,
they
so
tore down,
I
they tore down the
wasn't.
school. They tore down the school. I can say
I
that.
wasn't in DC for this.
Wow.
No,
Oh,
that's,
man.
that's when you became Florida man.
That's when I definitely when I became Florida man. The last thing I had DC before I went to Florida was my Bart Simpson shirt where they colored him the different color because we're in the district and we still
Chocolate
copyright
City.
And
all
we were
of that.
actually- and we were still
and
Chocolate
we-
City.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we won the Super Bowl. So Bart Simpson was holding on to.
Wasn't that the same time that Work the Walls came out?
Yeah, it's around that time. But I left the city by then.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I was shipped out. But either way, I mean, I
Well,
didn't.
to
I
go
didn't.
backwards,
I didn't
the
move.
song was so popular they made T-shirts of it, and it was a
Yes.
picture of a Mickey Mouse looking character in
Yeah,
a sweatsuit,
wearing
running.
wearing his baggy jeans
Yeah.
and
Wait,
all
what
of
is
that.
it? Run
And he was
Joe?
and he was black.
That's
Yes.
the name of the song, Run Joe.
Who's it by? Is it R.E.? Is it? Oh yeah.
You got me on that.
Brain freeze.
That had to be a look up.
I asked
we'll
my
look that
dad.
up.
Yeah.
Y'all know? No, you're I think the only one who doesn't know. My dad used to rehearse with EU.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he played in some of the go-go's around the area. He was a
Chuck Brown.
percussionist.
Yeah, that is
Chuck Brown.
Yes, Chuck.
Okay, well I know Chuck.
Yeah.
Let's not call out my card because I've got one for
Oh, yeah.
DC.
No.
Like not knowing a Chuck Brown song is going to seem blasphemous.
Well, it is,
but
it
again,
is
it's
a
my
rather
age.
old one, so.
Well, we'll give you the little pass on this one.
I understand.
Okay.
It's that it can only be a little one.
Little pass.
I understand.
Time out, time
All
out.
right.
Now I'm curious. Tunisia?
Oh, she's
you-
not
you-
native. You
I
can't
know.
do that. Go ahead.
Have you ever heard of the song Run Joe?
No.
Do you know sardines?
She knows that.
And pork and beans.
All
Yeah,
right.
she knows that.
Indeed.
Okay.
And there you have it.
That's really.
That's the only song they ever played at the BET Awards.
That's what
so
I'm saying. I feel like that's
She
the
knows
one
that.
you need to know.
That's the only one they ever played at
That's
the
the
BET
one
Awards.
you need to know.
All right, yes. So go ahead.
But yeah, so Deadpool 3 being in MCU, like and keeping that, that raw oomph
Yeah.
that Deadpool
That
has
edge.
and the fourth wall and things of that nature. Like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And funny is all outdoors. Like, yeah,
It's all
I'm just glad it won't be watered down due to it being in the MCU and yeah.
I don't think they could have risked doing anything like that with Deadpool. Like Deadpool is the pass to go to rated R, right? It's like you should go rated R on Wolverine. You don't because Wolverine is a little bit more, for lack of a better term, family friendly. Like you can put Wolverine.
You got a kid that
On-
says, "Oh,
yeah.
look, Wolverine!"
Right, you could do
So,
that. But Deadpool,
You still got kids that says, "Oh, look, Deadpool!"
yeah,
Well, he's in the
What about-
cartoons.
But wasn't
yeah.
Logan was R-rated though.
Logan,
Logan
was a different monster.
was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was R-rated, but is that under Fox?
That is under.
That was on
Fox.
the Fox.
Okay.
That was a Fox movie.
Because
One of the last ones.
Because I asked Chico earlier,
Yeah,
I was
anything
like, well,
X-Men mutant related is Fox.
okay, because remember
And
I asked you
Fantastic Four.
earlier if this means this will be the first rated R Disney movie.
It'll be the first rated R Marvel Studios movie.
I know that much. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure if there was anything else that's been produced by Disney that was
Disney doesn't do
rated.
any
Disney's not
production.
doing it. It's,
It's Marvel Studios.
But aren't they
But-
owned by Disney?
Disney owns Marvel Studios.
Okay.
They're the mothership.
Yeah, but Marvel Studios
Right.
is the studios that makes the movies for Marvel. Like Disney does. It's like Disney Pixar. Pixar
They're
makes the
their own
Pixar
company.
movies,
Yes.
but it's under the house of
Okay,
Disney.
that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But would that still then qualify it potentially for, is it the first R-rated movie to be under the Disney umbrella? Can I say it that way?
This technically still
Actually,
is.
I feel like it isn't.
I mean,
I'm wondering
even
if
the
it
Fox,
is.
even the Fox movies are technically under Disney. I mean, it's more so.
Oh, that's right, because of the, oh.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you're looking for where the first is, it's the first of Marvel Studios.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I want this. This is my selfish wish.
Okay.
I want this to open up other movies to go R. Because now that they're in Marvel Studios,
Hold on, say that again.
Yeah.
if you think of the other movies in the house of Marvel Studios, we're talking about Iron Man, Avengers, Captain America, Ant-Man
let's
and the
see.
Wasp.
The Sony ones could probably pass for R.
But I want the Marvel Studios movies to hit R. I want even though we don't know if Tony's going to come back, I want Iron Man
We're not
full language. And I want Cap to say language. Because then it would be appropriate.
I used that in my class this week.
Oh.
What language?
Language,
Actually, the
because they
thing-
asked if they could. They're writing creative stories, and so they were like,
Oh, so they're trying to see how creative they can
they
get.
said, "How far can we go, Miss Haynes? What can we do?" And you know, they're talking about gore, and then another kid said, "Well, what about if it's a romance story? How far can it go in a romance story?" And you know what my answer was?
Oh, Fogey talk. Let's see.
As long as your characters don't go below the Mason-Dixon line. No, don't go south of the Mason-Dixon line. Then it's okay. And they were like, Miss Haynes, you are so old. And I'm like, yeah, I got that from my grandmama. So,
Congratulations.
you know, that's North Carolina based saying. But yeah.
So, where do you see this going, Chico?
Well, with them being able to do that, my first thought would be the next one could have been Moon Knight.
Moon Knight can go there.
But it's a series, correct?
And isn't that on
And that'll be a
Disney
Disney
Plus?
Plus.
series.
Yeah.
So for them to actually put that on there would be interesting, but I don't even know if that has did they give the shows ratings?
No, and that's what I was about to bring up because Morbius doesn't have a rating yet.
Well, that's a movie. That's a
Morbius
movie.
is a movie.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, when you said you hope this opens the door to more R-rated.
But
Yeah.
it's also Sony,
under
right?
Marvel Studios though. Yeah, Morbius is going to be Sony
I'm seeing Morbius.
because
you know what?
that's under
I
Spider-Man.
need
But
a
oddly
running
enough, I don't see
list.
Morbius being R. I have a
I
feeling
could
it's
see it
I
could be,
totally
but it
could.
probably
it could be,
won't.
but I don't see Morbius.
Language wise, no, but like gore.
Gore
Yeah.
is what I would think.
And you would have thought Venom.
And
could
that's
be.
what I
They
thought.
toned
but
down Venom.
Right, but that's what I'm trying to figure out what they're going to do with
toned down,
Carnage.
They completely obliterated.
That was
So
a
that's what I'm
massacre.
saying. I think that they're going to. I think so with Carnage or Venom 2, whatever you want to call it. I can see that being rated R.
Well, you got Woody Harrelson, so.
Nah, they're going to go PG-13.
You think?
Really?
Until Sony movies are completely under Marvel Studios, I don't think they'll push the envelope because one is still in the world of Spider-Man, and they got to get the babies to go
isn't
see
he in it?
who
Peter.
Isn't he supposed to be in this one?
he who.
Peter.
Is
Yeah.
Peter supposed to be in the upcoming Venom?
Oh,
It's not a
Carnage
separate. It's
movie?
not a separate movie though, isn't it? A part of Spider-Man.
No,
Or it's
there's
its
a
own
whole
thing.
Venom
So
Carnage
It's Venom
movie.
2.
Venom was a
Oh.
movie,
Yeah.
right?
Like, that's
Venom
why
was
I
a
was
movie
saying
by
Woody
itself.
Venom
Harrelson.
2.
Woody Harrelson is playing Carnage in a Venom.
In Venom
Right.
2.
You know what? I
In Venom
blanked
2,
out. I
yeah.
blanked out on that. Venom was not Spider-Man with Venom in it. It was
It was
Venom.
Tom Hardy.
Right. Gotcha. No. So yeah, they could push the envelope.
Right.
That's why I'm asking: is Peter Parker supposed to be in this one?
Probably not because they have Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Okay, so
Yeah.
if he's
Yeah.
not, then
That's Electro.
they're probably good to go.
Yeah. Cause yeah, they can make sure the babies don't go see Venom. So yeah.
But as far as Morbius, like you said, yes, Morbius could definitely have gore to it. It has that, it has the opportunity to do that. But I don't see it with Morbius being, he's not a new character, but for him to be a breakout character, like new to movies or whatever, I don't see them because they want the kids to, they still want kids to like it. Venom is connected
Thought about
to
something.
Venom is like his powers are so closely connected to Spider-Man that I think they were just like, okay, look, people know Venom.
Well, that's because
Yeah.
that's because he mimics
Exactly.
He's a symbiote.
So he's a symbiote. So the thing is, like, he's closely associated to Spider-Man. So people are going to go and see it, and a lot of people are going to let their kids see it anyway.
In all fairness, though, I just thought about this. Venom isn't really connected to Spider-Man because the symbiote didn't interact with Spider-Man in this movie, right?
True. But traditionally,
So how would the symbiote even have the idea to mimic Spider-Man's abilities to become Venom?
How did it?
Because that's how it learned.
It's something, because
I
did he
think-
have
I
a?
don't
Did he
even
take
think he
pictures?
Was it
of-
that Eddie
He didn't
Brock
use webs
just
or
Was he upset with Spider-Man?
to leave Spider-Man?
No,
After
it
he had
was
the
he.
black
Some,
suit?
how
Wait,
did,
what's the question?
No, he.
how did the symbiote? Okay, so how did Venom become Venom?
In Venom.
In Venom.
Yeah.
Peter finally got rid of the symbiote.
No.
And it is-
In the Venom movie.
The movie.
The scientist caught it. He escaped, and
How did he replicate Spider-Man's look?
That's the question that
And
we have.
powers.
well, he really didn't. It was just the
Didn't
face,
he,
really.
It was just a face, but how did he get that face?
Like,
Did he
wasn't
have
he?
We know it from the
Did he have the
comics and
chest? Did
the.
he have
Was
the
he-
chest insignia?
Did he like? Wasn't he upset with Spider-Man for some reason? Did he have a reason to be upset with Spider-Man?
He Tom
watch
Hardy's
Venom again.
Eddie Brock, right? Eddie Brock.
Yes, Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock, he didn't want to do like sensationalist stories at was it at the Daily Bugle?
Yeah, he was in the Bugle.
And I think he like had gotten fired or
He was
something.
doing like web shows.
So
or
why was he fired?
Right. Yeah, he was an independent
Yeah, and he went to the
media.
building where they were doing the experiments, and that's how he ended up.
Yeah,
So there isn't any connection
But I'm
really
still-
to Spider-Man.
right, but I'm
No.
still wondering then why
But
have
I'm thinking that's why
that,
he didn't use webs or anything.
That would make sense.
But as far as the symbiote's face, it's just the eyes.
Stop,
Kinda.
Yeah.
But isn't there something
And the
on its
teeth.
chest?
He does.
well, Venom
I'm
normally
saying
has
in
the
the
insignia.
movie, I'm wondering.
That's the
I
question
can't
that I had.
remember.
Yeah.
Well, that's not Spider-Man's insignia. That's Venom's.
Right,
That's
but
from the
But
host.
it's a mimic
It's a
of
mimicking the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
It mimics a spider,
Right, but that's what I'm
but
saying.
it's not a spider. If that makes sense.
Oh, you're saying that the
Like,
insignia isn't
is-
a spider
is
by
Venom-
design.
Right.
It's just
It's-
designed and it looks like it.
But still, he would have had to either see a spider or Spider-Man to have it be placed on his body where it was, right?
I think that
If we're
gives
also
artistic
like going
stretch.
to
Yeah.
but if we're also saying the eyes are included and the shape of the head, even.
Well, no, because he's bald, so there's that. It's just a head.
Well, I think I agree with you on the license for gore, so that it could extend out to hit that R.
But I don't see it happening.
You say
I don't know.
Morbius
I think you
or for
convinced
both?
for Morbius. I think you convinced me. I think it could happen
Oh, I totally think it could happen.
because it's not connected to Spider-Man. It's in the universe, but the movie
But
they haven't connected
Morbius
yet.
I have a
really
question.
is
Has there
connected to
ever
Spider-Man.
Been a
Because then
If you ask a cartoon,
no. Has there ever been a vampire movie that wasn't R-rated?
First Blade,
Was Lost Boys R-rated?
yes,
I think so.
So
But the first
Blade?
I think the first Blade is PG-13. I think I could be wrong. I know the second and third aren't.
How about
I
PG-13.
feel like they cursed a lot in that one.
how about Twilight?
All the underworlds are pretty much R-rated.
Those are R, I believe.
Yeah,
Twilight was that R?
all PG-13.
right?
Yeah, 'cause that was a
Because
tween thing.
well, it's not even that. It's because she's Mormon, the
yeah.
writer.
Lost Boys is rated R.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause
I
it was
know
all-
Dracula had to be rated R.
Right.
I'm
That's why I'm
wondering-
like, this will be
It'll be surprising if it's not.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also think, and maybe this is not a good reason, but like even Morbius's age, or at least the way they have him age in the movie, to me lends itself more to an adult audience than a kids audience. And I would think if they were going to use Morbius
going to show
to
it?
pull in kids, they would do a cartoon, which I would be
Well, he's definitely been in the cartoons.
okay. Because I was gonna say I know
Yeah, quick
I've
story
seen-
arc, and that was the end of it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know when I was looking up background stuff on him, there were like animations, but I didn't know if that meant that there was an actual cartoon that he was a part of, or if it was just
No, he
like
was in
people doing
Spider-Man
fan art.
cartoon.
Yeah. The
They-
Saturday morning version cartoon. They had a story arc for Morbius.
when like the 90s?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
Blade
recall
was
that.
rated
Okay.
R.
Ooh.
Blade was R.
Yeah.
Blade
The first one? Oh, okay.
Was Trinity R?
Because it was a lot of sexual content.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
I just completely forgot that movie, so I don't remember what
Blade Trinity
it was.
with Justin
No,
Timberlake's wife.
no, not that. Like Blade 1.
Gosh,
I
I
don't
love
remember
that
anything
movie.
from it.
Stephen Dorff as what's his name? The vampire.
Deacon Frost.
Deacon Frost. Such a great name. And the way the tattoo was, like when you were branded by him,
I
I
don't
love that. It was
remember
very
any of it.
Matrixy. I love the soundtrack. Oh, the soundtrack.
That I
was
remember.
good.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Soundtrack was good.
Blade 1 was very Matrix-like, now that I think about it.
I mean, look.
'Cause I saw it in the movie theaters.
Yeah. Oh, I'm glad you said that. That was the other point that I wanted to bring up. So, in thinking about the new world that we're in, where the movie theaters might become a thing of the past or very much limited, I think that also opens up the door.
Well, this comes out
For-
in 2022, right?
Deadpool or Morbius?
Deadpool.
Good question. Let's see if the
I
article
was
says
going to
it.
say there's something. One of the things that I know we were talking about, we might discuss, had like the next 8 movies that were coming out, and I don't remember which one it is.
2022.
Okay, because as far as I can tell, right now, at least this year, all of Marvel stuff is coming out on Disney Plus.
So,
Simultaneously, or like with a 2-week
scheduled.
Well, you know how like sometimes they'll say in theaters on this date, and then on
Oh, they
like,
haven't said.
HBO Max 2 weeks later or
Yeah,
They
whatever.
haven't said it.
Okay.
So, if we're talking 2022, and if the world kind of calms down and pandemic issues, COVID issues tame down, or, hopefully completely go away. Don't even know if that's going to happen. Then that might determine how our other movies might be, because if it's direct to home, video on demand,
All right.
or streaming,
Means it's going to be an R-rated.
why
movie on Disney
even
Plus.
why even bother even worrying about doing R? I mean, just go for NC-17 all the way, baby, and just ram the thing. Just go for it.
Well, see, Ryan has kids now, so
He said Ram.
Okay. No, I'm sticking to it. Go for it. You were saying, I'm sorry.
well, he has
Okay,
kids
Scorpio.
now, so I don't think he's going to go as far as NC-17.
Well, I don't think
Who?
Deadpool will, but
Ryan Reynolds.
Didn't he have a kid in the first one?
Yeah, babies.
Who had babies?
I mean, he did Pokemon.
who?
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds.
Stop.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, he better do a reference to Pokemon in Deadpool 3.
Be nice.
There better be one. Deadpool better have like a Pikachu tattoo somewhere.
Exactly.
That's
There
probably
needs to be a tattoo.
exactly what it's going to be.
What
And-
as,
you know
as
the
long
great-
as he's not
Peekapoo.
replacing the unicorn with the Pikachu, I'm fine.
Okay, y'all know how Deadpool like danced to the Celine Dion. Wasn't it Celine Dion who was singing in the second Deadpool
I think so.
movie? Didn't she the one who had the song and Deadpool was like dancing ballet on stage or whatever?
Yes.
What if this time it's Paula Abdul's song where it's like opposites attract and
With the cat.
with the cat, but instead it's Deadpool and Pikachu.
Oh my God.
I don't think
Well, see, I don't
Nintendo's
think-
gonna let that
yeah, They're not
happen.
gonna let that go that far.
It'll be cute.
Look, let me tell
Right.
I wasn't throwing it out there as a real thing. I just
You
think
sure
it
that
would
wasn't a
be
wish?
So adorable. Look, if I had a wish that Pedro Pascal's character could have granted in WW84, it would not be that, Deadpool
Wow.
would dance with Pikachu. I'd wish a whole lot else for
we're
that
staying
movie.
Marvel in this.
This is the
That's
way.
a big diss. That was a huge diss on DC.
That was
Okay, you know what? I gotta.
gorgeous.
Can I depart from our conversation for just a moment?
We wouldn't be on nil if you didn't.
Then let me do this.
Like
So,
any
did
of
you
us.
like Wonder Woman?
There's a
was okay.
difference.
Okay.
There's Wonder Woman and there's
Did you-
WW84.
You just answered the question. Did you like Wonder Woman?
I like the end, the last scene.
All right, back to the conversation.
I like how he didn't ask me if I liked it.
No, no. You answered it. I didn't
Oh,
even
did
have
I?
to. I didn't even have to say anything. You jumped
Do
at
you
it.
remember what article I shared to the group?
Oh no, I remember. All right, so
Tanisha does not agree with me.
Boo.
well, there you have it. All right, so
That's why I'm not staying the night.
Well,
okay. So what other what other movie down the pike would we like to see go R? Since we know that Marvel Studios is brave enough to at least let Deadpool stay R. I'll throw it at, okay, we'll go for it.
No, I don't want to be selfish. Go.
The camera's on you, so go for it.
Dang it. Can we wait till Mahershala becomes Blade and maybe do it then?
I don't have a problem
yeah,
with
his
that.
blade would
That'd
be
be
nice.
nice.
Because I'm
Like I
already
said.
excited by the fact that he's going to be Blade. I need to find out where they're filming that so I can just be in the background and just scream, I love you.
Chris.
I don't have a movie, honestly. Trying to figure what Marvel character would be considered rated R.
Well, I have an idea, but
Are any of the X-Men movies R?
no, they weren't.
Nah.
I mean, if you said Logan was, then that would probably been the closest. But,
As far as it goes, being rough and raw.
yeah.
They were PG-13.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only reason I know
Especially
that, 'cause
first
you know
class.
You know the rule. You're only allowed to
Yeah.
drop one F-bomb in Wolverine.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't see Marvel in that rated R class, honestly.
Chico, you got one?
Nothing that's already been mentioned. Though.
I think for me, if I had to pick anything out of Marvel that I would love to see it go R. I would love for Hawkeye to go R. And it's because
That would be a sneak attack.
they can't let Peter Parker go R. And Hawkeye's the closest to Peter as far as situation. I would love to see someone who goes through real life stuff and go
How was
through.
Hawkeye?
They'd have
Which
to have
women?
read
Which
that
Hawkeye?
story.
Yeah, Chico made a really good
it's
point.
It's a comic that Hawkeye had, and it showed his basically everyday life. So he kinda has money from working with the Avengers, but everything else in life is just down the tubes, and it really plays on like the little things you don't know about him. Like he's deaf.
What?
Hawkeye?
Yeah, he reads lips.
Wow.
Is that
Now
true
we have to watch the
for
movies.
like phases
Well,
1
no,
through
you need to
3?
read the book.
We don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta read the book.
I will say, based on Jeremy Renner's performance in The Hurt Locker, he could handle an R-rated version
And
of
Oh, yeah.
Hawkeye.
And what's funny
for
is
sure, and in the town.
if we can
His
stay
performance in
on
the town.
back to the subject of Deadpool, he's the only one that makes note of Clint being deaf. When he talks to him, he signs. Yeah, Deadpool's no sign language. Don't know how, don't know why, but anyway.
But wait a minute, that's
Yeah.
in the movie?
No.
Is it-
It's in the comic.
I feel better when it's not in the movie. When it's not in the comic, it's like, I mean, it's in the comics. Like, okay, well, that makes sense.
So you would agree with me on Hawkeye?
I could. Now, is this Hawkeye again? Is it a series that we're getting or a movie?
I would go for movie. I'm
It would have to be a movie
sticking.
for it
I'm
to be
sticking.
They're
R.
doing something now.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a series or a movie?
You talking about the actual Hawkeye that's in development?
Yes.
I think that's Disney Plus.
I was going to say,
It's a
isn't that a
series,
okay.
series?
Yeah, I think that's Disney
Because
Plus.
the way they're doing it, they have both Hawkeyes in it, like it is the actual book.
His daughter?
Then more than likely it would be the
Kate
series.
Snyder's daughter.
Yeah, it's not Kate Bishop.
But I thought his daughter became something.
There were rumors that his daughter was going to end up becoming,
Oh, in the in
but there is
Endgame.
the next Hawkeye. But there's actually a character, Kate Bishop, who took over the name.
All right, so let's close this one out. So, I'll go in reverse order because it'll make it easier for me. All right. So,
Oh,
Deadpool, yay or nay in the MCU?
Oh yeah, definitely. Could be the segue into the X-Men.
I
The
think
way he does things. So
I think he is the gateway to the X-Men. Yeah.
please.
Kristen,
Oh, am I okay with this?
absolutely.
Oh, if I had more than 2 thumbs, I'd put those up as well.
So 2 thumbs and 2 toes.
Yeah, there's no getting those up out of these boots. But yeah.
Absolutely.
No, I didn't even have to really think about it.
Where's that
Yeah.
100 emoji? Like, do that. Yeah.
So I too,
we love this 3000.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
so I too, yeah, fully support it, and I hope this opens up more movies to go R. I know Disney has to look at their bottom line, but hey, they got parks on both coasts, so I'm sure they can make the money somewhere.
I want them to make Thor: Love and Thunder rated R.
That'd be funny if they go all that way.
Yeah. Because I think it could go there.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi, I'm sure he could go there. And
Yeah.
I'm sure not Chris Evans. Dang it, how could I do that? Chris Hemsworth would be. I know, I just messed it up. I just messed up all of my chances.
Well, the Guardians are in
Beyond-
it too, so the Guardians are in it too, which will mean it's just going to be full on comedy.
That's why it could be R. That's another one that could be R. And Christian Bale? Man,
Yeah, he's supposed to be the bad guy, right?
yeah.
Okay, that's news to me.
You
Well,
didn't know Christian Bale is in
no idea.
Love and Thunder? Yeah, that's his
didn't know.
very next project. Which is
Another one that's skipped over from DC. All right.
so weird to me.
So, talking about the MCU, because we're all excited about Deadpool. We just went through WandaVision. So, weird. This is what I was alluding to in our chat. Weird. But I'll reserve my thoughts for later on. Since this one over here,
And I can simplify why it's weird.
go for it. And then I'll let Noti McNoteface over there.
Just my
Well,
fan.
it's my belief that this is all in her head.
Well, that's a given.
Okay, so this is roughly a fever dream.
Okay, yeah.
Hence the weirdness.
Okay, George R.R. Martin. His only vampire novel is called Fever Dream. Sorry.
Never heard of it.
Yes. Pre-Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Or pre-Song of Ice and Fire.
Yes. Song of Ice and Fire. All right, hit us with it.
Would you like page 1 or page 11?
Good God.
Maybe
Let
she should
loose.
go
I feel like I
last.
should do the trick that Vision did in the show and flip, and say, is this your card?
Please give her some gum.
Oh, you
Hold
got
on, wait.
jokes.
So let's
Oh, you got
let's
jokes.
give everybody a heads
Although I
up.
could use some gum.
So spoilers.
Yes. See,
Spoilers.
you're so
Get
kind.
That's
Good job.
great because we
Spoilers.
Good
didn't
job.
say subscribe to our YouTube channel or smash our like button. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, IG.
Please. That was your PSA, or you got more to go?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, lots.
But
lots.
please follow us on Instagram under I Love Nerd Life.
And check out our new website.
Check out our new website,
Yes.
ilovenerdlife.com.
Booyah.
Also,
Look at that. That's a mid-roll. It's right in the middle of the show. I love it. See, that worked out.
Buy a
We're
mug.
our own commercial.
Yes.
join our Facebook group. Join the community. I Love Nerd Life group.
See, look at that.
Talk
Perfect.
to us. We're lonely.
Of course. Then that made us seem like we really needed it. All right. Okay, so WandaVision.
Yes.
All right, well, I'll let you run it. Go ahead.
I'm not running nothing.
Okay, well, fine. I'll set
Want me
things
to
up.
run,
then.
Joe?
I'll set it. We've already.
And now the song's stuck in my head. I was fighting it. I really was.
All right, so WandaVision hit Disney Plus. We were all waiting for it because now this is the first of the new shows that is connecting the MCU to, I don't even know what we would call this, but it's still MCU related. And we have a lot of questions with very, very little answers with these first 2 episodes that set everything up. And for me, I like the concept of what it is. I think that it's going to be a great reveal. But I again, I voice the same thing that I had with The Mandalorian, that I cannot stand in a world of streaming that we have weekly shows. Like if we have a broadcast and we got to pay for advertising, this does not make sense. Put everything up. I know you have it. I will binge and get past this and be done. I'm tired. I'm sick and tired of weekly releases. This is 2021.
And
Get
it's
with it.
30 minutes.
Right. It's 2021 and
It's not even 30 minutes. I got so mad.
It's 28 minutes.
It's not even 20. It is
No.
24.
Wait.
No,
or
the
like
first
22.
the first episode was 37 minutes. The second one was 30 on the dot.
But
No,
the
but
last
if you include
8
the last
minutes
6 minutes
are like, it's just credits.
No, the last 6 minutes for the first one is credits.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Yeah, because I
It was way
I'm
too
like,
long
well,
for
maybe
credits.
something else is going to
I was
pop up, and
so
so I
mad.
started like fast forwarding. I'm like, no, these are credits. These are
Yeah.
nothing but credits.
Yep.
Why is this nothing but credits?
Okay, just real quick on that, because we are from Full Sail. Mm-hmm. So I don't have a problem with all those credits because I know that there has to be somebody that's on there from Full Sail that worked on
Absolutely.
this. So look out for either one of us, because
Please.
I do sound and he does games. So that's all I gotta say about that. Please continue.
Can't we just give y'all a
cheap
Bitly?
plugs.
Plug.
I'm just saying, look, outside of the extra time for the credits,
They also just put in a bunch of different languages. I know that was the
yeah,
other
they
thing.
did everything.
Yeah.
The whole concept of doing 50s, like 40s and 50s shows
Here
to start
for
this
it.
off, so cool,
Love it.
because the kids that are going to be watching this that have not seen the I Love Lucy's or Dick Van Dyke or
Bewitched.
Bewitched, any of those types of shows, are going to get that feel of those types of shows. They might not get all the references. I mean,
No.
that's not, we're not even going to worry about that.
We will.
It's just the whole thing of them deciding to use these types of shows as design elements for this dreamlike state. I thought that was pretty cool. I had a question for you.
Was it one of these questions?
I haven't read your questions, but let's see.
It's gonna be one thing that's not on here. I'm gonna be like, how, Tim? How?
Hey, that's how I do. My question for you, as a person that pays very close attention to speech, one of the things.
Definitely not in there.
We'll see.
It hasn't been there in a while.
We'll see.
There's a whole video about it.
With everything being relegated to like this time frame of the 40s and 50s for like some of the way that they talk, and they're being overly expressive of this time frame. Did you find that it was too heavy, or did you find that it was appropriate? Like what in this whole thing of how they did the dialogue was like, this feels right, or it feels like it's too much?
For me, because of the fact that they did it very lightly, where it seemed quite meta to me, because there is a line. I'm not gonna be able to. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this.
Where's the sticky note tabs?
Wait a minute.
found
Did
it.
I find it?
Holy Toledo?
Shut up. Huh?
Holy Toledo?
No, not Holy Toledo, but that actually is on this page. But Vision asks if Wanda thinks the audience might just see through the charade that they're putting on.
Mm-hmm.
But he asked her that during the like when they're practicing for the magic show.
Right.
And so to me, that was very meta of them to be like, we're going to almost break the fourth wall and let the audience know we're aware that you all know that this is not actually happening and that there's something going on behind the scenes that's making all of this going on. It was like a nice little nice little wink. And so I really liked that, and it made it feel family friendly, because I feel like a bunch of parents nowadays are just so sick of superheroes that we won't go to my experience with that, but some people are quite tired of superheroes, but the kids aren't. And I think this is a good way to kind of like bridge generations and get, like older audiences involved as well, because they're going to see this old flair that's done very, very well. It's done with featherlight hand.
Je ne sais quoi.
What? You don't know what?
See?
Je ne sais quoi means I don't know. Yeah. Je ne sais.
No, I'm not doubting you. I'm just thinking that the way
Usually
that cartoons
say-
have told
usually
us what
say-
this would mean,
They say it's done with a certain je ne sais quoi.
a certain pizzazz, and if you're saying that that's not what that translates to, then Bugs Bunny's been lying to me for a lot of years. Chico gets it.
I only slightly get it, which is why I'm chuckling.
All right. So you made sure that we watched it.
Yes.
So that means you watched it.
Yes.
All right. Thoughts?
Is that what that means?
No, that's my hope. I'm projecting.
Right? Manifest.
Yes, I watched it. It was weird. I liked it. Liked the hidden elements in it.
Did you get a lot of the references?
I don't know.
Well, I guess that's kind of smart to. Yeah.
I really don't know. I mean, some things for me
You want to look at
that
my
stick
list?
out in the comics stood out. Like
Cheat off my notes.
I know who the twins are. So and everybody's just like, oh, that's great. They had a baby. You got to remember, he's not human.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't procreate.
That was one of my questions that I put on here. I was like, clearly she's pregnant, but can Vision make children?
No.
It's like, what
Well,
kind of Pym particle manipulation?
He does have a son
type?
and daughter, but he built them. So I don't know if that answers your question or not.
Are they
Jeez.
with Wanda?
No, he built them. And
But I mean, like,
and he built
does
his
she
wife.
raise
No,
them
he built
with?
his wife too. Yeah. So,
Not in your notes, huh?
no, not even in the show.
One, not in my notes. Two, not in my knowledge. Period.
So
Like he got another wife. He got a whole wife.
yeah, I mean, they
he
did
built.
break up.
I mean, he came back from Endgame, and like he had the nerve to come back and then chuck up the deuces. Like, wow, that's you know what? That's some Ultron right there. That's what's left of Ultron in him. That's that shade. That's
And-
that.
And in
that-
thinking about
that
it,
James,
she
whatever
didn't
his
really
name
fall
is.
in love with Vision. She was in love with Wonder Man, who died, but then ended up having his mental state transferred into Vision's body, in which he fell in love with that, and that's how they ended up. together.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot.
This
It's a
feels
lot.
very
It's-
soap opera.
Avengers
starting to get a little
was
lost.
straight soap opera.
Then what
back
does
in
the
day.
Mind Stone have to do with Vision?
Everything in the movies. Nothing in the comic.
That's what I thought.
Oh, I don't know Vision in the comics. Like, I'll just put that out there. Not at all.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was your thought?
So I grew up watching The Bewitched, I Dream of Jeannie,
Nick at Night was
Nick at Night. Nick at Night
Yes.
was my
everything.
jam.
Lit.
I watched
Yes.
that channel from Nickelodeon to Nick at Night.
Mm-hmm.
So Green Acres and all that good stuff. Like, so to
Place to be.
see these Marvel superheroes
I'm
in
sorry.
that role.
Green Acres means something totally different to me now that I'm older. I'll just
Stop.
say that.
Green Acres is
No,
opposed
no,
to-
No.
Green.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Of course.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Dad jokes, part 2.
Right.
Indeed. But yeah, so
Like a stoner joke to me.
like knowing knowing about all of those TV shows and then watching those like the different scenarios in what's got like there was all like the ode to Bewitched was the boss's wife opening up the shutters and things floating around in the background like
Right.
Samantha's doing this on the third where Darren is does something foolish to get the attention of Larry and his wife or something like that.
Right.
Like that's typical Bewitched. The neighbor,
The nosy neighbor.
what's her name? Not Dottie.
Agnes?
Agnes coming through the same way like where I Love Lucy and her neighbor, like just
Ethel.
walking
Ethel and Fred.
just walking in like, girl, you don't knock. Like,
They are the landlords.
like, but I mean,
I'm sorry, but my
No, I'm not
landlords
saying
and or
it
mortgage
should
people never
happen.
just like showed up like, hey, so what are you doing this week?
Right,
We should
and-
go ahead and
Well,
go
look at
fishing.
Friends.
but
Tim.
it gave,
Look at the show Friends.
but it was loyal to that time period. Like, it was loyal to that time period where, you know, you look through a magazine, you know, how do you keep your husband, how to be the
Right.
best
Oh, that
wife,
was
and
funny.
you know, all of that stuff. And you know, it was grown humor, but it was like it's old school. Like my grandmother's grown humor. My mother was a child back then, so that grown humor. So no, like knowing all of that, but it still gave you that element. Like, hold up, wait, something ain't right. We're here. Then there's the Stark commercial, and then there's the Strucker commercial, and then there's the the radio breaking. Then there's the helicopter. Then there's the blood that's red. Then there's the box. Like there's all these different elements to let you know. Like, hold up, Sade, this ain't this ain't what you think it is. Like this ain't it. So it lets you know. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you wondering what's the next move going to be. You know what I'm saying? And then Slim ends up being pregnant.
Yep.
What?
I'm glad you just
and
called her
then it goes like it goes, and then she puts a whole reversal in there, so that lets you know she has control over the situation to a certain extent. And then you have those people that are just like, wait, why? Who are you? You know, so she's probably entrapping other people inside of her whatever, her world. So yeah, all of that.
With all that being said, and that's a part of my confusion, like the parts where we're breaking out of the show.
Real quick, 70 Shows Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Here for that.
Yeah. I thought that was real cool.
The whole thing of them breaking the show, and when I say show, I mean like the parts where they're like inside of the black and white, and we're starting to pull away from the screen, and we're starting to see behind the screen. I'm really intrigued by that because
You mean like at the end of the first episode?
exactly like the end of the
Okay.
first one.
Okay.
I'm really intrigued by that because I'm seeing it as, well, of course it's foreshadowing, but I'm seeing it as like a little glimpse into like what's going on. And the very first thing that comes to mind for me is, when in, gosh, which was it, a Captain America movie or an Avenger movie where we're introduced to the twins?
Avengers Age of Ultron.
Thank you very much. So
Or was it at the end of...
You say
Captain-
no.
No, it's at the
Ultron.
end of... It's at the end of... It's at the end of
Oh,
Winter
you're right.
Soldier.
Into Winter Soldier.
It's at the end
Were
of
they in the lockup?
end
Yeah, they showed them
credits.
locked up.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Wow, I corrected my own
Yeah.
self.
Good job.
How meta.
So what I'm referring to though was Age of Ultron, where we're starting to see the twins like in action, and the very first thing that jumps out for me is when Wanda uses her powers and she's manipulating stuff. Is she seeing something different than what we see? So is WandaVision something that is a part of her power that actually happens all the time?
I think I get what you're saying.
So like imagine her
Well, that's literally what
using
she,
her
Is that
hands
another
and she's
universe?
Well, see, that's her power is her imagination.
right.
Yeah.
She distorts reality.
Right.
So I would imagine most people, when they're trying to figure something out, they're envisioning it. So
Envision.
Literally.
So that's something that's jumping out for me. It's like anytime she's ever used her powers, has she seen something that we have not, and now we're finally actually seeing it?
The only reason why I'm going to say probably not is because Marvel Studios was very clear about this picking up right where Endgame left off.
So this is a continuation of after Vision is gone,
Yeah,
and okay,
supposedly.
Wait, was she at the funeral?
yes,
I think so, wasn't she? There were only like 2 people missing at the funeral.
So
let's find out.
So whatever this is happened. Whatever happened to her happened. I'm guessing after the funeral.
True. I wonder if it'll have anything to do with Steve going back in time and replacing the stones.
All right, so she was with
Okay, Bucky and Sam.
Tanisha's very favorite person and Winter Soldier.
So disappointed. Still so disappointed.
So
there
Information.
there was a conversation about cake.
Cake.
Yes, cake.
Like Rihanna cake?
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to avoid that, Tanisha.
I thought when you were mentioning cake, you were talking about like portal cake, where there is no cake.
I'm talking about his cake.
His cake. Whose cake? His cake?
America's
His
cake.
America's cake. Versus
Oh my!
Chris Evans' cake. Oh God! Oh God!
And down
know,
the
I
rabbit
know,
hole.
I know.
We
go.
worked so hard to get all these subs, and now we're gonna lose them.
Let me tell you how many more you gonna gain.
Baby, listen.
If you would like to subscribe to the ILNL OnlyFans,
Chris.
it's $5
Chris.
a month.
What's happening,
Chris.
baby?
Wait.
Baby, listen.
So, yeah. About
Yeah,
the show.
Hi.
But it's funny,
Back to your
like
regularly scheduled
because they're
programming.
because these are the 3 characters that have a show. Or they're
Well,
gonna
we're
have
still
a show.
waiting. Yeah, we're still waiting for
Right,
Falcon
but,
and
well,
Winter
Falcon
Soldier.
and but Falcon and Winter Soldier, you know, they're gonna have
That's
a
not
show.
till fall, right?
I don't remember.
No, it's
I thought it's soon.
spring?
Spring? It's in the fall.
February. February?
Really?
Something's February. Something is February.
Something's always February.
Excuse me. Maybe that's Morbius.
All right, so anything in your notes that you want to pull out?
I mean, just say a number.
Say a number. All right, let's go with
even know.
5. I like 3.
3, 1.
Why
2,
do I like 3, Chico?
Because it's the magic number.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I mean, there are 3 Deathly Hallows, so I'm cool with that. And 3 is my favorite of the Harry Potter books, Prisoner of Azkaban. All right. That's actually the beginning of my questions page.
Oh, all right.
And these don't necessarily need to be answered. These were just the wonderings that I always tell my students to do when I tell them to annotate while they're reading. So I annotate while I'm watching. Yes. Have you all ever seen the Vanity Fair videos on YouTube where they break down a scene?
I'm just gonna say
No.
Okay.
I'll say no, but I'm kind of curious because I don't know if
Yeah,
I
I'm
might
curious.
have.
Definitely
Yeah,
might
curious.
have
it's
skipped it,
really
yeah.
cool. They had Taika Waititi do it with Joe Rabbit. They had
Actually,
the
you know what
costume
I
designer.
have because I saw
Keanu Reeves.
No,
No,
Keenan and Kel,
oh,
because they had a story about when they were bringing back
All the
all that and how they were the
Oh, okay.
producers and something. So they did an interview.
well, the thing is that I just lost my train of thought.
Look at your
Vanity Fair.
notes.
Vanity Fair.
Thank you. But what about Vanity?
See, look
About
at-
how they do something in comparison.
Oh, sorry, Anatomy of a Scene. And so they have directors, screenwriters, and like costume designers break down a scene based on like what everything is supposed to
Then
represent.
I have seen those.
Okay, because I was gonna say like whatchamacallit who did Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, the costume designer and the director both did like breaking down the scenes, like how the costuming pushes the
Maybe I did see it because the red, the black, and the red, the
'cause
green,
it's
and
the
the black.
Pan-African flag.
Yeah.
and then the dismissal of white beauty standards by having Okoye.
They whip her the
yeah.
wig off.
So they do that a lot, and so I was like, that's how I feel when I watch shows. I'm doing that the entire time I'm watching something, as I'm doing anatomy of a scene. That's my only science skill. So, first questions.
Okay.
Why Big Red? Is it just because Scarlet Witch? That's the gum that gets stuck
The
in
gum
his
gets- yeah,
at
the
system.
meeting.
I'm gonna take a leap of faith. Big Red, Tony Stark, or at least some
'Cause, like,
connection to
Big
Starks.
Red.
Yeah,
Okay.
something Stark related. That's my guess.
Okay. If y'all don't stop saying for the children like a cult, we gonna have problems.
Well, at the end,
See-
I know.
there were children.
Yeah, but and I know that that's probably like what they tell each other at the end of every committee meeting that they keep alluding to when all the women are sitting around doing the ladies who lunch thing.
But you never see a child. Except for in her
Or
belly.
was it one of the last things she said before she got knocked out or whatever?
Wait, what? Knocked out?
That's my theory. Somehow she got knocked out.
Oh,
asleep.
okay. I was like, in Endgame?
No.
I don't know. Sure. Are the names Glamour and Illusion meaningful? Because and do the brooches mean anything? So Agnes
This,
and Geraldine are both wearing brooches on this side of their bodies, but then all the women who are like kind of suspicious or like leaning away from Wanda don't have brooches on.
Hell Hydra.
And I said, what is on Agnes's brooch, because it's kind of blurry. It looks like a traditional like silhouette. I can't remember what that's called when it's like the silhouette portrait. But you can't tell what it is exactly. So I had that question.
Hell Hydra.
Hey, you got that on a hat or
I
something,
can't.
don't you?
I have the actual
You
pin.
actually have the actual Hydra hat. Yes.
No, pin. The one I would wear on a suit.
Yeah, he's a active member of Hydra. He wears it on his lapel.
Work for the government. I just noted that Vision kind of looked like Doctor Strange did in Infinity War when he was flipping through all the cards and Doctor Strange was going through all of the possibilities. They had that similar, like, flashing through everything. And I thought it was funny because what I said was both of those instances have to do with finding the one in a blank chance possible. No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
No. I'm
Wait,
thinking
wait,
about
wait,
it. I'm
wait,
thinking
wait.
about it.
That's one of them things that, like, I'll say to my students, they're like, okay, Miss Haynes. I'm like, oh, I know
the
it's a stretch.
cards.
Yeah,
That's
doing the
right,
card
the right
trick.
cards.
Because it's a
yeah.
1 in 52 chance of pulling the card that the guy saw at the beginning. And then with Endgame, they had a 1 in 13 million chance. And 13 goes into the number 52.
We know this is
Look,
supposed to
like,
tie into the next Doctor Strange, so there is that.
Right. That's why I'm wondering if there are. That's why I'm also wondering about her necklace that she wears all throughout the first 2 episodes, except when they do the magic trick. Sorry, look, I told you.
No.
This is only 1 page of Kristen's observations.
The funny thing about all that is I try to look for those Easter eggs too and try to find meanings beyond meanings and stuff, but I haven't gone that deep into it. So when I look at it a second time, I will be looking for all those other things.
It's just fun. This is just this is how I have fun. I mean, in the last
Send a Maya.
in the last 10 years, I have seen the Dark Knight interrogation scene at least 90 times.
That's disturbing.
Because I've seen it. I show it every year to my students.
I figure that she does it so she can bone up on her skills when she has that one particular student. That's my guess.
Who knows everything?
No, so you can interrogate him.
Where's your assignment?
Oh.
Where is it?
What is here? Where are they? And that's the fun part. You'll have to choose one. Oh, God. Every time I watch that scene, Heath Ledger freaks me out. I just love when he's laughing at the
So
end.
I'm just
He's
letting
like,
you know.
"Whoa."
So I'm just letting you know.
Yes.
We might need for you to take a picture or of your notes and post it. No, because my homeboy, my best friend.
Really?
Yeah, he's gonna want to.
Should I just like set them up and
Yes.
we should put them in the community and see how many of them people can
Yes.
answer.
Yes.
Cool.
'Cause
We could also throw it on the
literally-
website at www.ilnl. Ooh, ilovenerdlife.com. Jeez.
Yeah, because I'm telling
I
you.
wish I could have got ilnl.com.
I have a question. How are you guys with voices?
Voices?
I don't think that's Pietro.
I don't think that's the one from Avengers.
No, I don't know. Okay, Quicksilver. Because, sorry, after you said that, I went back and listened to his voice and I was like, spoiler. Pietro.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So-
okay.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Quicksilver from the X-Men.
Yeah.
He knows. He knows. I was misreading
know
his
he's-
expression.
Been casted to be in WandaVision.
Cast. It's not casted. It's cast.
Well, it is today. We know he's been casted to be in
Corrected
WandaVision.
Tim the last time. Like, wait a minute. We not gonna
It
have
is,
no hypocrisy up here.
it is in our trailer that I was
Right?
accosted.
Not accosted. Accosted means approached in a manner.
That's called karma.
Ooh,
Anywho,
Professor's
two
last name
snaps
is
and a
Acosta.
twist.
My professor's name is Acosta. Acosta?
Acosta.
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 I'm going to close this thing out.
Well, go ahead.
Jeez.
but yeah, the guy coming through over the radio asking if she's okay and what happened, to me sounds like Quicksilver.
But he's
From
dead.
Time in a
Not-
Bottle. No, Time in a Bottle, Quicksilver.
Quicksilver from the X-Men.
Yeah, because remember, he's not Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. He's Pietro.
You're absolutely right.
There's
Yeah.
no accent.
He doesn't have
He
one.
doesn't have one.
Pietro has an accent in Age of Ultron.
No.
The Avengers, yes.
X-Men.
Quicksilver
yes.
does not have
Oh,
one.
that's right. But he also doesn't sound like kind of surfery the way that he does in.
Well, he was yelling, so.
I was listening to it and I was like, I don't hear him, but I've only heard him as Quicksilver, so I wonder what his natural voice is like, or if he puts on a voice
Well, I've
as Quicksilver.
Heard him in different stuff. Like what's it, American Horror Story and Kick-Ass, so there's that.
That's right, he wasn't Kick-Ass.
Yeah, he wasn't kick-ass. All right.
Everybody was in
Both
there.
of them were in Kick-Ass.
That's right. That's right.
Both of who?
Quicksilvers.
Oh, that's right. Aaron Taylor Johnston. That's his name. Yeah, with his creepy wife.
Wow.
Sorry.
All right, let's
He's like, they
let's
got
close this
married
thing
when he
out.
was like 24 and she was 52 or something like that.
Okay, that is creepy. Moving right along.
I think that's him. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you
So-
sorry for the tangent, y'all.
Let's end off with our traditional meme. So
Mimi.
this is kind of funny and I'm a little in the ways about it because I want to try this
So
to see if this really is perfectly balanced. But before we get into that, this post reached 3,764 people, had 173 bits of engagement, 49 reactions, 37 shares, and it is time for,
Shout out.
at least I hope it is, because I don't know if I could do it.
What?
Wait, let's see. Maybe I just did the wrong thing. All right, it was on me. All right, here we go. Oscar, Chris, Jules, Eleanor,
Chris.
Sean. Oh, look at you. Antonio, Peter, Gary, George, Adrian. All right.
No.
Sydney,
Gosh. Okay, Brando.
Dylan. Yeah, no one's gonna
Seriously?
follow me up on that one.
No, like,
okay.
seriously?
Dylan.
no, I know,
Thank you.
but seriously?
Luke.
You sure it's not Dylan?
Right.
Which is
It
what I
might
asked
be.
the last time y'all did that.
It looks like Dylan to me. So you're Dylan today.
Y'all worry
All
about
right,
me making
Luke.
us lose followers.
So Savon, I think that's right. I hope it is.
Seven?
7?
Savon. It's probably Savon. Leo, Amanda, Darius, Charlie, Justin, Michael.
Filiberto.
Thank you. Chris, Jeff, Jared, Jess, Daniel,
Gerard.
Ryan. Oh my goodness. Guillermo,
Yes.
Alfonso, and everyone else. Thank you so much for being a part of the page and the community. And hopefully we'll see you on YouTube because we're growing there. So
Yes. You all are going to smash the
Yes.
like button.
smash everything. Smash it all. All right.
Hulk
So
smash it.
I have a question. Has anyone ever tried this?
The Twisted Tea.
Cranberry and Twisted Tea?
I don't
Not yet.
think that's
Not
what
that I'm
they
aware.
meant as
But I
far
want
as
to.
being perfectly balanced as mixing the two together. It's a metaphor.
I think it is. Okay, what am I missing then?
Okay, so we all know how the year has been. So we have the cranberry juice,
Oh.
which is from the guy that was on his skateboard after his car broke down, drinking cranberry juice and singing his TikTok video.
Okay.
For,
Yeah.
what was the group? Help.
I just played it for you not too long ago too. The video with the dude on the back of the truck and he's drinking the juice and he met with the band because it was on Good Morning America.
I don't know.
Oh, good grief.
But at any rate, that's the feel good moment
Okay.
of the year.
Okay.
Then you have the Twisted Tea,
Okay.
where there was a gentleman spewing racial slurs in a convenience store at this black gentleman with a Twisted Tea in his hand. And next thing you know, he takes the Twisted Tea and right upside the face.
Live.
So,
This is news to me. Where's this video?
everywhere.
And
What?
what's in the middle?
Oh,
That's
just
the blade
just
that
the hilt.
holds the two.
Just
Yeah,
the
the
hilt.
hilt that holds the two blades.
So,
Like in that scene, that's where Thanos gave Gamora that weapon as a gift,
There's
and when
not
he put it
something
on
in
his
the middle?
finger,
no,
no,
it's just
no, that's just
I'm
a-
just double checking.
It's just an adornment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have cranberry juice, the Twisted Tea, the good, the bad,
Okay.
the
So this
Jedi,
is
the
Read it that
Sith,
way.
so this
perfectly
is, so this
balanced.
Is, so this now for me has less meaning because I thought that it was
Fleetwood
saying,
Mac.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Fleetwood Mac. Good job.
Okay.
For the assist.
That was gonna bother
All right,
me.
so I was thinking, okay, this is a drink that I need to try. But now that you're telling me this is a metaphor for things happening in the year, I'm less interested. I thought this was a reference to
Although
say you could put those together and
You know,
It'd be perfectly
it does sound
balanced
like
or
it
something.
might seem kind of tasty though.
Yeah. But
But
I'm
yeah,
here. I'm here
that's-
for a Twisted Tea. I'm always here for a Twisted Tea. Let it be known. Be real clear about that. I'm always here for a Twisted Tea. Anyway,
I do kind of want a cranberry juice.
just want to let that be known.
all right, so all right. Oh, what are you
Is
doing?
That, wait, that's not what you want, is it?
It's a family show.
Well,
Was.
this has gone off the rails multiple times, so I'm not so sure about
I
that.
still get to keep my job up until what he just said.
Cool. Me?
Well,
Chico.
well, that's if people get it. But you know if they want it.
Wrestling fans get it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
All right.
I
So
thought that was a drinking reference. Quite honestly, like that's what I thought. I thought it was just like throw some vodka in the middle of there, just a little.
and you talking about your job?
I'm grown. I can drink. I'm 21. That's fine.
That's not
You're way
what
over
was up for
21.
question, but okay. Content.
She got that shade.
What are you talking about?
No, she didn't.
No, I didn't. Drinking? Okay, when we wrap this thing, we gonna have post-production meeting.
Well, let's go ahead and
We
jump
got
to
our
that post-production
pre-production,
meeting,
but
shall we?
Post-production.
All right, going backwards because we're done. Chico,
Stay balanced, people. Stay balanced.
Kristen.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh man, Chris.
It gets worse.
Have you had your Twisted Tea today?
Mine's chilling in the fridge.
And for myself, Tim.
and we'll just throw it out there. We like both drinks. We need sponsors. Continue.
Okay. For myself, Tim, thank you guys as always for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, posting, joining, all the stuff. So if you can subscribe, do it. Hit alert buttons. If you can like something, smash it.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like we need to insert that gif of like, I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. From Mean
She
Girls.
said Jeff.
all the things. Thank you guys, and join and do all the stuff. I'm closing out the show. Thank you for watching. Get it together.
This is ILNL.
Why? Who is ILNL? What is ILNL?
Okay, seriously.
Why is ILNL?
Guys,